Hey guys, Jazz back with another video. This video I'm just gonna go through my purchases from like the last week and a half, show you how I buy and what I've been doing lately for buying. Most of these are from like two different dealers. One is DC Sports Cards, I believe. Another one is Propstein. I like to buy a lot from those type of auction houses that have auctions running every day. The other good thing they do as well is you have a week to pay, so you can keep buying, keep trying to win auctions. What I try to do is just like snipe auctions on there all day. So for a whole week straight, I look at cards that I'm interested in and I try to get them for under market value. So if a card goes for 100, I try to get it for like 70, 80, or even less, like 6. Sometimes you can get stuff for really cheap. And again, if you know that you're not planning on selling anytime in the future, if you're already getting it for like 50% market value and you think it's going to double by the time you go to sell it, so you're getting it for a quarter of what you're eventually going to sell it for. So those little tricks I like to do. And again, when you're buying it, a lot of cards from the same dealer, you're getting cheaper shipping. So instead of buying this card for, 20, 30 bucks, whatever it's going for, and then paying $4 or $5 shipping, since I'm buying like 10 cards from them, I'm gonna wind up paying, $20 plus like 50-cent shipping. So again, all that starts to add up when you're taking away $3 of shipping, taking away $3 shipping, it starts to add up if you're buying it in bulk from the same dealers. All that shipping cost starts to add up that you're saving. So that's why I like to buy a lot of cards from the same thing. One thing you want to look for when you're buying from the same dealer is that he actually has it written on his eBay page that he offers combined shipping. And also look at how many, like their rating. If they have they barely have a rating, you don't want to do that because most of them, they don't even know how to do combined shipping. They don't know the eBay ethics. Now you go you see the seller has sold like thousands of products and he has thousands of reviews. That means he probably knows about eBay. He knows the combined shipping. He knows all the processes. So that's one thing you want to look at is look at the eBay, the count and see how much he sold and his rating. And you'll know basically if the guy is, knows what he's supposed to be doing. So basically all these combined were around $1,400. And I'm just going to go through it and show you my thought process on buying these. It's a lot of Trae Young stickers. Again, these were going for between $10 and $20 at the point. I think I bought this for under 50 bucks. There's a lot of 12, I think. There's 12 of these. And again, 50 bucks, I'm like $3 or $4 into them. And these stickers at one point were, I think, 10 to 20 bucks. And again, I'm not looking to sell these right now. This is more of like as the season is approaching, I'll probably look to start to move some of these. And again, I'm $3 or $4 into these. These at one point were $10 to $20 per sticker. So again, I'm getting them for well under the market value I believe they're going to be selling for in the future. We'll start with the ungraded stuff and leave the graded cards for last. And again, this is something I like to do. Let's say for example, I price these out. So I know this card, let's say these are just numbers I'm going to throw out, just show you the thought process I do when I buy stuff. Let's say this card sells for 50. So you got two of them, that's 100. And this one normally sells for 200, right? My thought process always, when I used to buy, especially when I first started and I needed to get capital, I would buy these lots and sell them right away and make money. How? I would try to snipe these and get them for like 120, 130. And people are like, well, a lot of times, especially when it's all Prism products, it's kind of hard. But again, when they have like mixed players and let's say it was all Prism, but it was 3 different quarterbacks. A lot of people might value this quarterback more than these other ones. So they don't want to pay market value for these, but they'll pay market value for this. And that's what happened a lot of times. They'll pay like the $50 this goes for and be like, all right, I'll pay $20, $30 for these. I don't really like those guys. So again, when you come in and you know what all these sell for and your intention is to just sell them right away, you'll be like, all right, this is worth 200. I'm willing to pay 130 or something like that. Cause I know if I get them, I can sell them for 200 and basically make $30, $40 of profit right away. Even with the fees, taxes and everything, you'll end up profiting easy flips. A lot of people don't like to buy multiples of a player or just like once the prices get to a certain point, they don't like to go. And that's what I was doing. In the beginning is just buying a lot of auctions, sniping them and getting them for dirt cheap. And then a lot of people don't, when I went to sell like some Gardner Minshew's, I was trying to sell them for $70. Those 3 cards, 70 bucks, right? No, and I was offering people 50 bucks. Nobody wanted to take it. They wanted it for like 30, 40 bucks. When I split the cards individually, I made over $100 on the cards because people were willing to pay for that single card, that price, but they didn't want to pay the price of the other cards are going for. So just always keep that in mind, that you want to price them out. You'd be like, okay, this one goes for 50, that's 100. I'm willing to pay like 120, 130. If I get it, I can then sell them for 200 and then make a quick profit and then flip that money, keep flipping that money. And that's how I built my, that's how I started so again, let's get back to topic. We got 3 of these. I'm sending them to Star Stock. They get A's. They'll increase in value by a lot. Same thing with this Debo. I think this Debo was a separate purchase for like $20-something. Decent card. We got a Cam Reddish, number to 149. We got a Sekou. I think I paid like $1 for this or something like that. But again, it's a card I think will go up. We got the Sekou Red Prism. I think this is the hobby exclusive. We got the Optic Choice. We got RJ. And again, probably paid like, you know, 15 bucks for this. Send it to Star Stock, gets an A. Currently, I think A's are doing like $30 or $40 if I'm not mistaken, whatever. But I wouldn't plan on selling this until the hype for the next season, which these could get up to like 50 bucks or something like that. So again, I'm buying low right now because stuff is pretty cheap. And again, once the hype starts for next season, a lot of these cards will go up. We got 2 Keldons. Bought a lot of Kobe Whites for them. We got a Kobe White Silver. I got this for real cheap too. We got 8. I think I got all 8 of these for like 140, I believe. And again, the Star Stock A's, these currently do for like around $50 each for a Star Stock A. So again, I get like 3 A's. I'm already in the profit out of the 8. And again, I won't sell these right now because the prices are down anyway. I'll wait till we're in season and the prices go back up. And these 2, I think I paid $75 for these 2. I won them at auction. I think it was really like 73, but with taxes and everything, it's probably like more closer to 80 bucks. These are Star Stock A's do around 100. And again, stuff is down. Next season, the hype and everything, these could be doing well over 100 Star Stock A's. And that's how I like to buy them because again, I'm into these for under 40 bucks each. And as Star Stock A's, these probably could be doing 150 to start next season, 200. Who knows what the market is looking like. But again, I'm getting them for well under market value. Now let's get into some of the graded cards. This is a 6 Rui Silver. Again, this is a crack out candidate, and I'll inspect the card to see what I want to do with it next. Again, I got this for $22, a silver. The centering, it looks decent. It's well enough to get a 10, but there's got to be something more. I know there's a mark. I know the corner's a little soft here. But I'll look into this card. But again, for 22 bucks a silver, can't beat it. And then again, if you buy them raw, some of them are in worse conditions than this one. So I want to get this one inspected. Maybe you clean it up, whatever, and send it to either CompC or sell it on eBay or send it to Star Stock if you think it can possibly get an A. Why not? This Dylan Windler, I think I got this for under 20 bucks. And again, just to get a card graded now, it's 25 bucks, the cheapest, and you got to wait 10 months for it. Getting graded card, already a PSA 9. You know, for under 20 bucks, I'm going to take those all day. A silver of a rookie. Same thing with these Bobos, getting them for around under 20 bucks. Cost 25 to get graded. I'm going to take those all day. Same thing with this one. It's under the same premise. And this one was around $30-something, I believe. Again, PSA 10 of a rookie. You know what how much it costs to get a card slab nowadays. It's a little bit better of a rookie than those guys, in my opinion. Brandon Clark, this is a 9. I think I paid like 40-something for this. Again, to me, these are no-brainers. I think in the beginning of next season, these will easily be pushing around $100. And again, I'm going to probably look to just send them to Star Stock, and whenever the prices go up, I'll just move them. Similar, $40-something, PSA 10. Purple Shock is going to be a rare parallel. It's going to have a low pop count. And again, when these people come back, they're going to be looking for low pop count cards. So I think cards like these and Optic, which are low pop, can actually increase in value more than like Prism Base, stuff like that. I'll still pick up Prism Base and stuff like that, but I think cards like this has more upside. Select has more upside. I think Select has the most upside, but yeah, you just want to pick these type of cards up with a low pop. Again, $30-something. I think $30 for this card. PSA 10 of a rookie with a lot of potential. I think this is under 20 bucks. Sekou. We got the RJ. I think these are all RJs. Yeah, these are around 30 to 40 bucks. I picked these up on average. All 3 of these. And again, I think with the PSA slabs are just underrated, especially with the prices that they, it costs to get graded now. I think slabs are still a little bit underrated. And with all the money that's coming into the market, especially now with all these stimulus checks and stuff, we can start seeing prices move a little bit. It's a Lamar Jackson PSA 8. Obviously, I'm going to look to crack this one out and inspect it. I haven't seen too much of it, what made it an 8, but I know Lamar Jackson cards in this, slab is a little scratched up anyway, but the centering looks pretty good if you look at it right there on the top is pretty matched. So I'm curious to look at the thing. Like you see the dots right here. It's compared to dots. The centering on this card is pretty good. I might look to send a star stock. I mean, right now I paid like 100, I think exactly 100 for this one. If I send it to star stock, I think the A's are probably going for around $200 something. And again, as the season approaches, as a star stock A, it might be like $300, $400 for this. So yeah, this is definitely a card I'll crack out and look to send a star stock. Obviously, I'll review it first if there's anything egregious. Probably won't send it there, but again, I think the card looks really well centered for, you know, a Lamar Jackson card. Just got to check the surface. I know these have surface issues usually. Now we get to some Daniel Jones. I think I picked this up for like 13 bucks. Again, PSA 9. These are like the gold parties, which is like one of his first rookie cards in the uniform. So again, one of the first rookie cards. It has that crack ice effect. These are numbered to 99. 13 bucks. I mean, again, just to get a card slabbed now is 25 bucks at the cheapest, and you got to wait 10 months. Card is already slabbed. I think easily as the season approaches, this card will approach 100 bucks, $12 into 100 bucks. Again, doesn't seem like a lot. Oh, I made 70 bucks, but again, 70, 20, 20, 30, 40, all this adds up a lot of profit when you're doubling, tripling your money. And you're buying a bunch of stuff. It's not like I'm just, you know, getting one card and trying to double, triple my money. I'm getting so many cards that you can double, triple your money as the season approaches. Again, I think this one will, this is a card, obviously I can't send a star stock. Most of these cards like this, like Prism and stuff, I will send a star stock, but obviously they don't take these type of cards. But again, I'll just hold until the season is approaching and look to move it. I think most of these, if not all these, yeah, all these are Daniel Jones Prism 9s right here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, around $30-something I was picking these up at. I think the PSA 10s will be over $200 when the season starts, and these will probably be closer to 100 bucks. The PSA 10 probably be like 250. I think this one will be like 80, 90. Again, doubling my money is easy. Just keep doubling $30 into 80, 90 bucks. By the time the season comes around, that's what I'm projecting these to be at. And then I picked this one up for around 112 with taxes and everything, probably like 120. I'm big on select. And again, this is a big tip. If you guys made it through the whole video, select field level and court size. The select field levels are starting to surpass the Prism bases in price, which they should. They should, in my opinion, they should be double. So if I think that the Prism base 10 is going to be like 250 to start the season, I think this has a potential of 500. Now, maybe that's a lot because I'm thinking that, but if you go to the football counterparts, if you go to hyped up football, the basketball counterparts like Zion, Luka, all those guys who are really established and hyped, their prices on the court sides are at least four times the base Prism. In football, this was actually less than the base Prism. I don't think it'll get to that 4x, but I think it'll get to the 2x at least. And I do think these will be 2 times the Prism base, at least. And again, right now, like Daniel Jones is still selling under his Prism base. I think Kyler's already started his select field level has surpassed his Prism base by a little bit, but not by a lot. If you're gonna get into a player, I think field levels in football are big. And if you like basketball, guys, look at players whose court size aren't getting the love that they should. Again, on the bigger scale, when a player gets really hyped up, they're like 4 times the value. Now, I'm not going out there, if you see it 3 times, buy them all like 3 times. But if you see, there's a lot of guys who are not even 2 times, their court size aren't 2 times their base Prism, PSA 10. Those are buys. So when you're looking to buy up cards of a player, I would focus on those. Those are lower pop cards. And again, they're really undervalued to where they should be. So again, I picked this up for 112. I think with everything, with the tax and everything, came up to like 120. And most of these cards I got from the same dealer anyway, so I'm not paying much shipping, like 50 cents shipping. The only thing, I think I had another one that I bought in December for 50 bucks. I bought the same card for 50 bucks in December, and it's already risen in price. Again, the dips. The best time to buy guys who are struggling, whose teams or they are struggling, is during the season, because once the offseason hit, people started picking these guys up who dipped down really low, so their prices already have doubled. When I started picking up Daniel Jones, his price, most of his cards are already more than doubled. So again, I think in basketball is approaching the season, towards the end of the season, guys who've underperformed, whose teams have underperformed, might be a good time to scoop them up, because as soon as the season ends, like, these prices start to move fast because people already are buying for next season. So just keep that in mind with basketball season, the end of the season approaching. These guys whose prices have fallen a lot, look to buy those up and then sell them when the season starts and the prices rise again. So a little tip right there. If you guys have any questions, leave them down below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, please make sure to leave a like down below. If you're new to the channel, please make sure to subscribe. Till next time, guys.